Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Loki. This is Let's Cook. You understand? Let's Cook. And I say we did delay small, but more fun because we are putting things in place and then we have some constraints. But very soon it will be resolved and then we can give you back-to-back content. So on today's episode of Let's Cook, President Mahama, John Dramani Mahama, is trending. When you go on Twitter or X, President Mahama is trending. And then let me give you the reason why President Mahama is trending. So after this August 6th incident, on August 6th, we had a tragedy. We lost our able and then some leaders of the country. There were 8 in total. They lost their lives in an helicopter crash at Obuasi. May their souls rest in peace. So the funeral was just last weekend, and then Michikra, and actually we did their final rites and everything, and then we can move forward as a country. So on moving forward, John Dramani Mahama is traveling. Yes, John Dramani Mahama is traveling to Singapore and then Korea. So the presidency released a statement or a communication. So I read this presidency communication. President Mahama to embark on official visits to Japan and Singapore. Sorry, not Korea, Japan and Singapore. So President John Dramani Mahama will undertake an official 2-country visit to Japan and Singapore aimed at deepening bilateral relations, expanding trade and investment links, and advancing cooperation on shared development priorities. In Japan, the president will attend the 9th Tokyo International Conference on African Development, into brackets TICAD, that is 10 or 9, bracket close, where he will make a presentation at a plenary session on the economy, promoting trade and investment. President Mahama will deliver an address at a Ghana Presidential Investment Forum, showcasing Ghana's investment opportunities and resetting Ghana's Ghana agenda. He will also hold a series of bilateral meetings with key Japanese partners, including the president of the Japan International Cooperation Agency, that is JICA, G-I-C-A, senior representatives of the Japan External Trade Organization, that is JETRO, into brackets, and the Prime Minister of Japan, Shigeru Ishiba, to discuss trade, investment, technical cooperation, and infrastructure partnerships. Following his engagement in Japan, the president will undertake a 3-day state visit to Singapore. The state visit will include a courtesy call on President Taman Shamu. You see the name there. A meeting with the Prime Minister Lawrence Wong. Participation in the Africa-Singapore Business Forum, and an address at an investment forum to present Ghana's reform and investment priorities and strengthen private sector linkage between Ghana and Singapore-based investors. The visits seek to attract investment, broaden market access for Ghanaian goods and services, mobilize technical and development corporations, and bolster partnerships in technology, infrastructure, finance, and human capital development. The president and his delegation will leave Accra on Sunday, 17th August. So they left on Sunday, that's yesterday, to Singapore and then China for the official visit. So, what I just read is a normal government duty, or is a normal government activity. But then tell me why President Mahama is trending. So he's trending because of the opposition. The opposition, that is MPP, are making this whole thing an issue of propaganda. Why am I saying this? When President Mahama was in opposition, okay, or when the NDC was in opposition, they criticized the MPP government that they were President Akufo-Addo at that time wasn't using the private jet or the presidential jet for his travels. He was renting and all that. And then this time around, President Mahama decided to go with a commercial flight, which had other Ghanaians in the same flight, because he didn't want to burden the state resources. He didn't want to spend too much for travels, because in his own view, you don't have to spend too much money for national duties or too much money just for travels because you are the president of the country. So it means that he's trying to save money, you get. And then also because of his resetting agenda, the criticisms and all that, this is what the president did. And then the MPP are saying that no, it is a private jet. Now President Mahama go take private jets, he carry travel. Meanwhile, you guys are making claims of a private jet, but you know, if you produce any picture, any video, all the videos you see online being posted by the MPP apparatchiks are just videos of other private jets, and even a picture, an old picture of Mahama going to Boko for because of the conflict, and then they were posting it that he's flying on a private jet. You know, when President Mahama came, he was using his brother's jets. That is the Jata. His I've forgotten the brother's name right now. What be the President Mahama in brother in name? West. What be Ibrahim Mahama. Yes, Ibrahim Mahama. Like you know, see, like you know, get the name, pal. I'll go vex. So yes, Ibrahim Mahama's jet was the plane, Mahama has been using when he came to office. So apparently, the presidential jet has issues, has some maintenance issues and all that. And then I don't even know if it's a trust issue, or maybe President Mahama is feeling that no, this jet then do something to the jet. So maybe the fear say he will take him, or he be say then give him some advice, make you not take the plane because it has issues. We all don't know why he's not taking the presidential jet, and then rather taking his brother's jets and then making all the travels. And then if you know, the Mahama's brother's jet comes at no cost to the state. You understand? So I've heard news and I've heard so many people saying that he's paying his brother for the jets and all that. Please, he's not paying anything for his brother's jets, and then it comes at no cost to the state. You understand? So he even using his brother's jets, I think there's no problem. So it's like anything Mahama does, the MPP wants to use it as propaganda. And I don't know why the MPP as a party has decided to toe this line. Because you see, and if President Mahama umbeka ofa planer umbekasa, wanfa planer umbekasa. Right now, you go for commercial flights, people they try do propaganda. And I've said it many times that in this age where we've got into as a country, where the youth are now more enlightened in politics and then now on social media, you can't just do your propaganda. Your 2001, 2002 propaganda, you no go work. It's just no go work. I don't know why people keep doing this. You understand? Find the issues. Find other things that you can pin the government on. There are so many issues. Go to the grounds. You understand? Go and find the corruption issues and all that. Politics, no. But that's how politics now. Mama far jets near the idea. And then also, Okujeto Ablakwa, who is the Minister for Foreign Affairs, also stated when he was in opposition that when they come into power, if President Mahama decides to rent a private jet for his travels, he's going to resign.
NDC banani pa wodi animu no kofi fasa private jet bia na wo wa ban no you resign.
I'll resign because what may resign why shall I stay there? May resign because the mayor is on principle and yet personal and yet say bia me time President Akufo-Addo and as I mean President Kudebi. It's the principle. It's about protecting the public purse.
Hey, Sabrina, education minister na oda o lemku se mo abe resign.
May resign.
I mean, you see, this politics of retaliation, this politics of you do me some, I will do you some and things. So this was just unfortunate for Ablakwa saying in an interview at Adom FM that if President Mahama was to ever charter a private jet, he would resign. You understand? We don't know what will happen. We don't know what the future holds. You understand? It might happen that the Jata jet, that is Ibrahim Mahama's plane, President John Dramani Mahama's brother's plane, might have issues, and then we might have to go and then rent a private jet or a different jet. It happens. But then again, so far so good. President Mahama hasn't rented any private jet so far. So the plane he's using for his official trip to Japan and then Singapore is just a commercial flight. You understand? So that is what is happening, and then this is why it is trending. But this is just a normal activity every government embarks on. But then again, Ghanaian politics for you. You get. My name is Loki. This is Let's Cook, and then leave your comments in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. We'll keep bringing more videos. This time, I promise we are going to be giving you back-to-back videos, and then keep supporting us. We'll see you in the next one. You'll be free more. Okay, you're free.